James Charles is more disconnected from reality than he's ever been before. And so I thought I would talk about it. Something fascinating about James and sort of what he's doing right now is his channel is not growing. Like, at all. He's actually only losing subscribers ever since the last controversy. He's bottoming out at 23.9 million subs, but in all reality, I don't think he has anything to complain about because over the last 3 months, he's gotten 30 million views, which equates to something around $53,000 to $150,000 per quarter. What I think really sucks is like, I look at what he's doing on his channel and there's no effort being put in, but he's still going to get a shit ton of money because of who he is and the name recognition attached. And honestly, it may just be from his backlog of videos. His newest music video has 132,000 views. But when he tries to match the same energy as the Poors and go to Walmart with only $100, he gets almost 1 million views in 6 days. I think that at some point, James is going to realize that what he wants to do, which is music, is only going to fail and be a time and money suck. If you can play Dress to Impress Halloween edition and get 1 million views, then what the fuck are you trying for? Winning Dress to Impress 2 million views? What the fuck? His gaming videos are doing more than his regular thought out content, or as thought out as these could be. I watched for a very split second this full face under $100 at Walmart challenge, and within the first 2 minutes, he says something pretty fucking insane.
I haven't been to Walmart in like 10 years. Personal care, wellness, beauty. Okay, wow, this one looks so different than the one from back home. Our Walmart was like really nice. Do you remember that? It was like nice, bright, huge. It was really like clean and organized. This is giving nothing of the sort.
All right. This is my first time that I've been in Walmart in like literally a decade. I haven't been poor or thought about finances in, I guess, about 10 years. And here's the problem. Back home, our Walmarts were beautiful. I mean, I would assume so, James. It's completely understandable and believable that your small town fucking Walmart was taken care of. Also, hey, clean it up yourself. The fuck? Why are you making a comment about that? There's probably workers around who can do the math on your outfit and be like, oh, that's about $2,000. That's more than I make in, oh, I don't know, a month after taxes.
You have like a fenced off.
Ooh, wait, that was kind of funny. The world needs more love. I mean, that's James's excuse when he starts to reach out to the kiddos. The world needs more love. These kids aren't getting it from anybody else.
You have like a fenced off beauty area here? Why is everything behind? Exclusive. This is not what I remember. Oh my God, it's all behind like glass doors? Girl, who's gonna fucking steal a pair of $6 eyelashes?
Well, the people who can't afford $6 eyelashes, James. I mean, here's the thing. I think it really sucks that all of this is like blocked off. But also on the other hand, he needs to realize that there are some people who can't afford this kind of shit. I think James is going to have literally a heart attack when he realizes that people who are dealing with acne sometimes just have to deal with it and can't afford products or prescriptions.
You have to like special request everything in your routine. It's also like refrigerated in here. Does the makeup need to be stored at like a specific temperature to stay fresh?
Well, James, I thought you knew stuff about makeup. I don't personally know anything about makeup, but I know that you're supposed to store skincare stuff in like a dry place and try not to get heat to it, because if you put heat to a moisturizer, it fucking melts. James, you can't. God, you're so hateable, because here's the thing. Your skin looks like this, clean as the dating history of the kitties you're talking to, while you're putting your Neutrogena next to a heater? Golly.
It's cold.
They just told the girl she can't bring a cart in.
Do you see?
No way.
What? Do you see what I'm seeing? What is it?
There's no prices.
There's no prices. The whole point of Walmart is supposed to be like accessible and affordable for everybody. How can people even go shopping if they don't know how much money they're spending on things? That's not fair. Where are we? What is this?
Oh no. Where are we? Guys, I'm going to be spending the next 10 days inside this Walmart and seeing how it all works. What if it was like Shane Dawson doing some kind of a investigation on Walmart and what the ins and outs are? How does this business model work? How are you able to make money off of selling things for so cheap? And it's like, James, makeup is the cheapest fucking thing to make. You would know that. You know that your profit margins were through the fucking roof. Your cost for each palette was like $1.50 and you sold that that shit for $50. I mean, and that kind of reminds me of my next point. Some people think that I'm making a bunch of money off of Never Stop, my beautiful nonprofit. We just got a grant from Walmart. We're getting money from some really, really phenomenal people, but I have never taken money from Never Stop in my life. It's been 3 years. I've invested thousands and thousands of dollars into website design, merch designs, grant services, yearly memberships. All the money from that is just staying in the Never Stop account. I would love the ability to be able to pay myself for Never Stop, but we're not there. I have a part-time employee right now who is one of my best friends in the world who's working for free because he knows that we don't have the money to pay him. And I've been doing a lot to try to gain awareness for Never Stop, but the problem is with gaining awareness and receiving donations, we're only getting more and more applications. Over the last few months, I've gotten 70 new applications that I've gone through, and I would love to give money to a bunch of them, but we can only afford to give $500 a month to one person. So with help from people like you, if you donate right now, you're going to be able to help my dreams and other people's dreams come true by making this a thing. Anyway, sorry about my rant. Back to somebody who is completely unhinged and disconnected from reality.
If I open up a little notes app here, I think I'm gonna have to walk around and like write down the items that I want with the prices and like virtually design my makeup routine and then ask them to unlock it all for me at the end.
James, have you never heard of a drive-up order? I understand that we're going into this Walmart to be like, oh my God, how dingy and disgusting is this? Holy shit, I'm literally shoving my fingers down my mouth so that I can gag and throw up all over this Revlon section. But I mean, what the fuck? Out of everybody who's in this store, you're the one who would most be able to afford delivery. Walmart Plus, bitch.
I mean, we have $100 to spend on all of these items. The chances of this happening are slim to none.
Shut the fuck up. I don't care. So you thought that was disconnected? The other thing that I think is one of the wildest pieces of his content is he's doing car reviews. All of the cars that he owns or wants to own, he's doing reviews of. And I'll tell you right now, he has no fucking clue what he's talking about. I don't know anything about cars, but I know that this guy's not knowing anything about cars as well.
Somebody requested that I test drive a Cybertruck. This literally looks like Elon Musk went to a classroom of first graders and said, all of you draw a car, picked out the worst one and said, this truck costs $80,000 up to $100,000 plus. I literally thought this is a solar panel to like help charge the car. That would be a feature that I'd be interested in paying $120,000 for. If you press this little arrow button, this is like a truck bed, so it really is like a pickup truck.
Yeah, and you know what's really cool about James Charles's house is that it's right next to the street. You know, if I knew anything about Los Angeles or Rancho Cucamonga, I don't know anything about California. I just assume that Rancho Cucamonga, that has a fun name, is directly next to where James Charles lives. So he's test driving these cars. He very well could just be purchasing these cars because there's a fun little thing that goes on with the cars that he's test driving, which I don't think he realizes that I know, but all of the things that he's test driving and buying are cars over a certain amount of pounds so that he can write it off on his taxes in full. That's why you see a bunch of YouTubers purchasing like Tesla Model X's, Range Rovers, cars like that, is because they're all above the weight limit for it to all be claimed on this year's taxes as a depreciating asset. Usually you claim a car over like 5 years if it's a business car, but you can claim it in 1 year for the purchase price and it gets taken off of your tax bill. So you get basically a free car or you owe it in taxes.
Oh my God, it's spacious inside. The screen is gigantic. There's a screen back here too. Wait, shut up! The drive thing is up here? What about?
Well, you could watch your own videos, James, because I know that that's probably a hobby that you have. I hope that James Charles watches videos like Bye Sister in his bed, just hoping and praying for another glimpse of relevancy like that. But instead, he's driving around his neighborhood and doxing himself.
This steering wheel. Hold on, this steering wheel, I feel like I'm driving an F1 racing car. Ooh, the suspension is nice. I barely felt that little speed bump. Oh, where is the indicator? Oh, is it this button right here?
No.
That's so stupid. A button on the steering wheel?
Okay, well, I'm gonna say one thing. When I went to VidCon, I thought I was so cool and bougie because I rented a Tesla Model Y. Turns out in California, through rental car services, Teslas are cheaper to rent than gas cars for some fucking environmental reason that I don't know about, but you could ask my fiance who's an environmental engineer and she'd probably know. When I got in this Tesla, I had no fucking clue what I was doing. There's buttons everywhere. There's little features, it dings at you, it makes fart fucking noises, you can play Flappy Bird. I have no clue what I'm doing, right? But I figure that shit out before I get on the road. Hey, James, maybe during this test drive, you shouldn't just be fucking around. Are you joking? He's like, yeah, I think the indicator's over here, or maybe it's here. Is the brake's where it should be, right? You fucking dumbass. You're gonna run over some kids crossing the street. And what sucks about running kids over who are crossing the street is you don't have a chance with them because they're dead. You know, if they were still breathing, you would try to snap them.
Ooh.
Gassing it. Was that funny, guys? It said gassing it and I made a fart noise. Anybody interested?
Crazy. It's just ugly. It's like kind of cool. It's like
It's really cool.
I know.
I think it's like really cool.
I'm gonna rate like an 8 out of 10. What should I test drive next?
What should I test drive next? And by test drive, I mean show you the cars that I haven't driven in my driveway.
I'm currently in the market to buy a new car, and behind me is the Mercedes Maybach GLS 600 coming in at a whopping $200,000. This car is humongous. It gets 550 horsepower engine and 17 miles per gallon, which is pretty awful.
No. 17 miles a gallon is actually really good, James. You know, if it was 18 miles a gallon, I don't think he would want it, right? Because it's not his type. But you go 17, 16 miles a gallon, 15 miles a gallon. And as long as they're around, you can sort of just use them to your advantage.
If you think about it, however, this is literally a Royal Caribbean cruise ship parked in my driveway, so I'm really not
Hit
surprised.
it again.
The seats are extremely comfortable. We have Maybach pillows, and the best part of all, a literal footrest. It's nap time. And literally everything in the car can be controlled by this removable tablet. And the coolest feature of all, this middle console is literally a mini fridge.
None of this seems realistic. Am I stupid? Like, you're telling me that the whole car is controlled by a mini tablet and you don't know who made the tablet. Like, it's not Apple, it's not Microsoft. So this is some third-party fucking Temu tablet that you are trusting your entire car to be based on. How much is a replacement Maybach fucking tablet? $1,000. It's $1,000. In what world is that a smart financial... Sorry. I was actually thinking about becoming a financial advisor because there are so many dumbass people like this.
Now, the front of the car has a screen that spans across the entire front and a trackpad to control it. We have heating, cooling, and massaging front seats, and for some stupid reason, it does this. What the fuck is going on? Why are we fucking bouncing? I gotta be real, I love this car. With all the features, somehow $200,000 almost seems worth it. I think I'm gonna rate the Maybach GLS 600 at 9.5.
Bitch, give me 200 grand. Give me 200 grand right now, please. Huh? You know what would be nice? Having any glimmer of hope of owning a home, James. This is the most unrealistic content to continue to post. You're telling me that your audience is going to resonate with the shit that you're saying. Oh, I actually think that 200,000 in cash would be really smart. Oh, wee. Help, not the bouncing. James freaked so hard at the bouncing. You guys seen the James Charles leaks? Never has he ever freaked at that fucking bouncing. He would actually freak in a good way for that bouncing. So you don't think that's enough to prove that this guy's disconnected from all reality? Then how about this video? I've talked a lot about main character syndrome, but this is almost unbelievable.
Does it take you back to another life? We were intertwined till we came undone.
What? Oh, that would have been actually really sick if they had to reshoot this because James just got his fucking feet swung out from underneath him. You know, you're on the subway. He's like, ooh, the subway's really gross. It's not like my Subway Walmart back home. Not everything's like back home. You can't get away with the same shit that you can get away with back home, Jamesy. It's a bit of a culture shock. Okay, we're still singing. So red. Literally the reddest person I've ever seen. So do we have like a full on light attached? Because that's not natural light and it's also not a flash. So you are trying to bounce some. Ooh, gross, James. This is like a literal Pornhub lighting. Oh my God, I can see every fake freckle you have. And we're still singing. We're still singing. We're in all denim. And then used to love me Friday, pre-save now. Fuck, God damn it. Dude, imagine if you were just coming home from school in New York. You're a kid, right? You see the absolute queen of it all, James Charles, walk onto your subway. What do? What do? Pepper spray him? He shouldn't be allowed near you. How can you walk through these towns and cities like this? There's definitely elementary schools around. I didn't think that was allowed. And then to pretend like he's a voice of the voiceless, he posts videos like this. Get out and vote. You're the reason why fucking Kamala didn't win.
Do you think of us? Does it take you back?
And it's to your own song. You're voting and then...
Till we came.
I'm so nervous to vote. I hope they let me vote. Oh, Touchscreens? Where are you? You're loaded. And then, wow. Actually, I think that's illegal, James. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's illegal. Printing ballot. Whoa, what a weird fucking... I voted. You should vote too. Shut up. If Donald Trump had people making videos like that, voting for him, like huge influencers, like, this is me on my way to vote for DJT. Come with me. And then you walk inside the polling place and you hit JD Vance and whatever the fuck. He wouldn't have won. You're the reason why Kamala didn't win. Videos like that. Here I am with my Chapel Roan-esque Harris Walls hat, and I'm out here to vote today. Get out and vote. No, that doesn't help. You know what else doesn't help? Posting a video like this. Life is worth living.
Life is worth living.
Life is worth living, my audience. Oh, life is so worth
Life is
living.
worth living.
Oh, wow.
So
He's so
live
popular and
another day.
famous. When did you ever think that life wasn't worth living, James? What does this even mean? Life is worth living. Maybe for you, you're a multi-fucking millionaire. You can move, you can go wherever you want, wherever the wind takes you. So grateful for you guys. I cannot believe this is my life. This is literally your dream. You accomplished it. Good job. I just got my blushes. I met you yesterday. Wow, congrats. No one deserves this more than you, James. I love you, James. I can think of a million people who deserve this more than James. People always say, James Charles is such a hard worker. James Charles is doing this. He's so smart, but he has a fucking team behind him. I'm a one-man show, bitch. YouTube, nonprofit. I'm in college. I'm hedging all my bets. James, if all of this ended tomorrow, you would have nothing. Well, besides millions and millions of dollars. I'm ready for this shit to go away. Honey, views are dropping and I'm ready for my career to be over. But at least I'm trying to prep myself. Are you kidding? Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like and subscribe. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.